Good morning, Pulaski High School. I'm Kayla Miller.
And I'm Jessica Gaska. Thanks for joining us for today's Raider Report.
If you've taken a stroll past the business education classrooms this year, you may have noticed something new in Mr. Otto's former computer lab.
That's right, the desktop machines are gone, and in its place is an entirely different approach to classroom setup. Reporter Sienna Potts take a closer look at this new redesign.
When most people think of a high school classroom, this is the image they see in their minds. Small desks that you need to wedge yourself into, all lined in a row and pointed toward the front of the classroom. But that's not what you'll find when you head into Mr. Otto's business education room at PHS.
There we go. There's your 3 cents.
Oh my gosh.
3 cents are off on here.
99.
Here you'll find comfortable seating that can be easily rearranged, tall tables and stools, fun little wobble chairs, and 55-inch TVs surrounding the room. It feels more like a study area in the student union of a college campus instead of a high school classroom. And that change in the learning environment is something PHS students are enjoying.
I actually really like it. It's a big upgrade from last year. I think it makes you have more space, makes you work with the groups a lot more, and honestly, it's just a better learning environment.
I do like the new layout. I think it's very welcoming and it's a different culture than the other parts of the school. I think it makes me more involved in this because I feel like I'm closer to my friends, and then I feel like it's less of like a have to do it, more of like you want to do it.
Mr. Otto will certainly attest to the welcoming feel the new furniture provides. He's seeing a marked increase in student foot traffic here.
If you were to come in here, certain mods like at the end of the day, a lot of times, you know, all 30 of our laptops are being used. We have kids in every seat and kids sitting on the floor. It's kind of become like what I'll call like the hub of the second level of the building.
Not only has Mr. Otto enjoyed the increase in student use of the room and its amenities, but he's also embracing an unexpected benefit. The new look has brought about a new approach to teaching.
I think it's really made a change for me as a teacher, because now instead of it being everything like teacher directed, now I've just basically become a facilitator. You know, students are getting the information, they're helping one another, they're teaching one another, and I think that's been able to demonstrate a deeper learning of the content that we've been covering.
If something as simple as a new furniture can make such an impact on learning, it may not be long before the classic classroom desk becomes, well, history. For the Red Raider Report, I'm Sienna Potts.
Oh, thank you, Sienna. The classroom redesign became a reality thanks to the efforts of Mr. Otto and the Instructional Technology Coordinator, Amy Ullman.
They were able to come up with enough funding for 3 classrooms in the school district. The other 2 classrooms that received new furniture are at the elementary levels.
Tuning now to something else that could help PHS students with their learning. How familiar are you with the app Notability?
Hunter Crispin has some helpful hints so that you can do more with Notability. Here now is our very own Tech Hunter.
Good morning, I'm Hunter Cressman, and today we're spotting some notability tips and tricks. For our first tip, we're covering how to make folders. In the top left, click this button, you'll see the option to create subject. Type in the name of the class and subject. Your Notability home screen, you'll see a plus in the top left corner. Click this button, you'll see an option to create a subject. When you click this, you'll type the name of the class and hit done. You'll now have an empty folder that you can add your files to. To add files to this folder, you can click the pen and paper in the top right. Another option is to drag and drop a previously file into the folder. You can create dividers to separate the years, for example. To do this, you'll click the plus in the top left again, and click Create Divider. You can name it, and then once again, drop the folder into the divider. Our second tip will explain how to zoom while writing. To perform this action, it's quite simple. When in a PDF, click on the pencil icon. After you do this, you should see a magnifying glass on the right. Give it a click and we'll bring up a rectangle that shows the portion. You can adjust the size of this rectangle by dragging the bottom left of it. Drag this rectangle to where you'd like to zoom in. After that, start writing in the bottom portion of the screen. Using this zoom feature, it's a lot easier to write notes more formally and in tighter spots. You can also access the highlighter feature, eraser, the scissors tool, and the undo button. And as that note, if you hold the undo button, it becomes the redo button. There's also marginal options and an enter button, which moves the space down a few sections. You can also move the writing box by clicking the 3 flat lines on the left side of the screen. Also, if you are writing, the zoom box will move itself over to allow you to keep writing. This activates if you write into the blue section in the left side of the screen. To close the zoom box, click the magnifying glass once again. For our third tip, we're covering how to highlight notes. If you open a PDF ability, you'll see a toolbar at the top of the screen. If you click and hold the highlighter, you'll be able to change the color and size. If you scroll on the color page, you'll have a tab that allows you to create your own color. Click the plus and it'll bring up a screen with the color selector. You can design any color your heart desires. When you're finished, click the blue check mark. Now you have your own color that you can do whatever you like with. For our fourth and final tip, we're going to show you back up your notes. To do this, you Notability home screen and click the blue cog in the bottom left of the screen. It'll bring up a settings and you'll want to click on Manage Accounts. After that, you'll click on the login for Google Drive. You'll proceed to log into your Google account. After hitting Next, it'll take you to a tab asking to allow Notability access to your Google account. You'll hit Allow and it'll bring you to the Settings tab. If it shows Log Out on Google Drive, that's how you know you did it right. If this is so, successfully logged in. The next step is to click on Auto Backup, and it'll say Backup Off. Click on Google Drive, and it will confirm your notes are backed up to Google Drive. Hit OK to confirm, and it'll show the check mark in the screen after you close out the settings saying it's backing up. If you see that, you're all set. Thank you for tuning into Tech Hunter. We hope you enjoyed. Catch up with you again.
Thanks, Hunter. If you need further help with Notability or any other technology here at PHS, please stop into the hub and ask.
And here's an update for you from the PHS job board. Antlers Supper Club in Bonduelle is looking for dishwashers, servers, and kitchen help. Antlers is located right downtown in Bonduelle, and the address is 120 East Granby Street. If you're interested, you can stop in and pick up an application anytime after 4 p.m. Thursday through Saturday or after 9 a.m. on Sundays. If you have any questions, you can call 715-758-2190. They want
You! Only a few weeks remain in the regular season for fall sports. Jack Hayward is here to give us an update on your Raider athletic teams.
Hi, I'm Jack from Jack of All Sports, and I'm going to recap the last couple of weeks. Girls swimming. The Raiders swim team is 1-3-1 and are coming off a tough loss at Schwabenau. They will be competing this Saturday in a meet at Sheboygan South. Girls golf. Sadie Kelly will be golfing at State for golf after dominating the sectionals, tying for first place with an awesome score of 77. She is one of 4 golfers in that meet that qualified for state. She'll play in Madison October 14th and 15th. That is #RaiderStrong. Girls tennis finished their season 3-6, and Liliane Tomaszek played at sectionals in Kohler yesterday. Her first set took 2.5 hours in total. She played nearly 7 hours of tennis yesterday. She took first out of the 16 other schools in singles 4. For volleyball, the Raiders volleyball has 3 wins in the bag and are 3-3 in the past 6 games. Their next game is Tuesday at De Pere. For cross country, boys cross country got 4th overall in their meet at Seymour and were highlighted by a 2nd place finish by Lucas Juranek. Girls cross country finished 10th overall in the meet. They will compete at Lakeland University next week. For boys soccer is doing good, and they are 8-6-1 and are coming off back-to-back wins against Southwest and Sheboygan North. Their goalie, Isaac Dreves, has the second highest save percentage, minimum of 10 games. They're getting ready to play a good West Superior team this Saturday. Their game will be played at the high school. For football, the Raiders are 7-0 and are getting ready to play against Schwabenau tonight. The Raider defense has allowed the least amount of points in the conference. If you can't make the game tonight and still would like to watch it, we will be broadcasting that game. Before we go, we have a very special message from some Pulaski football players.
Don't forget to watch Jack of All Sports.
Don't forget to watch Jack of All Sports.
Thanks, Jack. It's time for this week's installment of Connor in the Commons.
This is going to be good. This week, Connor takes a look at a social media trend that has taken the country and PHS by storm.
Hi, I'm Connor Heason, and welcome to Connor in the Commons. Now, I don't know about you, but I think we should save the turtles. And, oh, I see you're admiring my Hydro Flask. And I oop. Anyway, I'm gonna go around the Commons and see if people live that Visco girl lifestyle like I do.
Yes, I have a Hydro Flask, a scrunchie, and I ordered a puka shell necklace on Amazon.
You know, some people ask me that, and the only thing, like, my answer would have to be my actions speak more than my words. Got my scrunchies, Hydro Flask, one in the hand, one in each pocket. What can I say? Actions speak more than words.
No, and yeah. No, honestly, I have no idea what it means. And when I see girls going around, I feel like I'm in a horror movie, and my dreams are now haunted. No, I don't.
I do. You know, I'm all about saving the turtles. We don't really live near any oceans, but
either way, though, I'm always keeping my metal straw with me all the time for my Hydro Flask. Like, as you can see, like. Honestly,
every time I see someone with a plastic straw, I just want to suplex them.
That's what I'm saying. It's honestly really annoying. Like, it's just one of those. And I oop!
Yes, I every day on my way to school, and I say, and I oop when I drop my Hydro Flask.
Yes, I live the Visco girl lifestyle. I have my Hydro Flask here and my scrunchie, and I oop. And I also have my lunch boxes and my lanyards and my puffy jacket.
Of course we live the Visco girl lifestyle. We have our bubblers, and of course we use Hydro Flasks.
You do it.
I really don't. I have way too many tasks to do.
You know, Caleb, having seen your scrunchie collection, I'm kind of surprised that Connor didn't interview you for that story.
Oh, he did. But I chose not to respond. I thought it was too big of a risk.
And on that note, that's all we have for you today, Raiders.
We hope you make it a Raider day and an awesome weekend.
I'll take care of that.